Welcome back. You're still watching the UBC News Tonight, broadcasting live from Naila Avenue. Now, with me in the house, I have the renowned Dr. Engineer Silver Mugisha, the Managing Director of National Water and Sewage Corporation. You're very welcome, sir.
Thank you very much.
I must mention this is the first time I'm meeting you, and I'm quite privileged to have this conversation with you.
I've also been watching you. You do your work very well.
Thank you so much. So, Doctor, what outlook do we have from National Water and Sewage Corporation for the year 2023? I mean, this is a year that is rolling in quite fast and nothing is waiting. So, yeah.
Well, we've just celebrated National Water at 50, having formed National Water in 1972. A strong foundation has been laid now, and we are looking at reaching all those Ugandans we have not reached. And I think that's where the gist of the matter is. How does National Water, based on the foundation it has already established, to reach as many Ugandans as possible? I'm happy recently the minister gazetted more towns to us. We are going to Kakumiro, we are going to more towns in Fort Portal, and many more. For us in National Water, it gives us pride when we see more Ugandans getting access to our services. So we think that in the next 5 years, we shall have moved from serving just 18 million people we serve now to 25 million people. We should already have moved our assets under management, which are about 4 trillion now, to about 6.5 trillion. When the assets increase, it means the infrastructure has increased and you are reaching more people. Our total connections are about 900,000 now. We want to move it to about 1.2 million Ugandans served.
In how long?
In the next 5 years.
Okay.
In the next 5 years. So those are the few areas where you can see where the organization is going, having really come from very far as an institution.
Now, of course, bringing that in, coming from very far, you celebrated 50 years just recently, and one of the innovations I can say that you are implementing to help you manage your business efficiently is the electronic billing, something that has not been there in the past. Would you kindly enlighten us about electronic billing?
Thank you very much. First of all, I want to apologize to Ugandans. We've just started electronic billing in Kampala, and it has brought a little bit of inconvenience for people. Some of those inconveniences are really perceived inconveniences. The problem we've been having with the paper bills, when we give you a paper bill, within 2 or 3 months it fades, and you can no longer track what your bills are. And it is also not easy for you to track the history of your billing. So we have now introduced this new technology of online bills. So the bill comes on your phone by SMS. It tells you how much you have consumed in a month, and therefore what is the bill, and therefore if you get this bill plus the previous bill, it gives you the total bill you must be paying. It also gives you on your SMS that if you need the details, please click here and go on the detailed bill. The online billing system also allows you to go on our website and access the details of your account there. So it's a very good system. It is making our service to our customers more efficient, and it is giving the customer chance to go to his or her details as and when they want. The problem we have is when the customer gets a big bill, he thinks maybe something has been done on his meter readings, which is not correct, because the technical aspects of the billing system have remained the same. It is the delivery of the billing information that has changed. Now we give you an e-bill instead of a paper bill we are giving before.
Okay.
So I want to request our customers, we have challenges, of course. If we don't have your proper contacts, then you will have a problem receiving a bill from us. So if you have a problem, if you are not receiving your bill, it means either we have wrong contacts and you need to come to us and correct your contacts, or if the tenant is not getting the bills, it means the bills are going to the landlord. So there needs to be collaboration between the landlord and the tenant.
Yes.
But what we can promise the customers, what we have introduced is going to give you better customer experience.
Okay. So, engineer, speaking a little more into the challenges, I notice you're mentioning e-bill, online, and these are systems that run on the internet. So are we talking about people that are only using smartphones, or even people with feature phones can be able to access their bills?
The system works for both analog and smartphones. So it works, but of course one would argue and say maybe all your customers do not necessarily have phones. That is where we have a challenge, and those are the teething problems we have to deal with. Every time you bring technology, it comes with challenges, and those challenges don't mean that the technology is bad, but it means you just have to continue engaging and dealing with those teething problems.
So your mantra is water for all. What are you doing in the next 5 years to ensure that all Ugandans do get water?
We have a program which was okayed by His Excellency the President, called 100% Service Coverage Acceleration Program, meaning that in the next 5 years, by 2025-26, we should have reached 100% of within the areas which we have been entrusted to serve. Now, there are so many inputs required here. We of course need resources, which resources, as you know, according to the international economic situation, there is a bit of an issue there. But we think as the situation improves, we should be able to implement this 100% service coverage acceleration program to reach every Ugandan with piped water in areas entrusted to us. Right now we are implementing many flagship projects. We have a project in Karungu, it has started. We have a project in Chankwanzi, it has started. We are starting a project in Tororo, in Soroti, in Mbare, in Rira, in Moroto, in Parombo. We finished the project there. We are starting a project in Chihihi, in Kanungu, in Chisoro, in Bushenyi. So we are starting many flagship projects, and those projects were unveiled to Ugandans on our National Note at 50 by His Excellency the President. Okay. So the momentum and the spirit of serving all Ugandans is there. We only have to remain focused, have strategic clarity, so that we can serve all of them.
So you mentioned that the electronic billing was prototyped in Kampala. Yeah. What's the next step for that?
Every new technology starts small. You first observe what the teething problems are. You solve them before you roll it over. So far, the steps we have taken are very promising. We are almost at 90% complete with piloting it in Kampala. And after Kampala, we shall replicate it in all the towns where we operate in. Okay. Right now, we operate in 265 towns. So all those places will have e-billing system.
Okay. Yeah. So I'm sure I speak for some people when I say that prepaid water bills have taken quite some time before. Yeah. Why wouldn't we be having prepaid water like we have prepaid electricity by now, 2023?
One of the problems that water utilities face is lack of strategic clarity. Right now, our strategy is to reach all Ugandans. And one would suggest that maybe prepaid meters are a good input in that. The answer is no. Prepaid meters only bring convenience for those people who already have services. Now, our issue now is those Ugandans who don't have water. A prepaid meter is almost 1 million Uganda shillings. We have almost 900,000 connections. If we are to put prepaid meters on all these accounts, we would need 900 billion, close to 1 trillion. So the issue now would be, is it thinking right for you to bring 900 billion or 1 trillion into prepaid meters to create convenience for people? Or would you rather invest it to reach as many Ugandans as possible? And then when you have done that, you can gradually transit into prepaid meters. Our collection efficiency, which is also another value proposition you get from prepaid meters, is about 100%. When you are collecting almost everything you bill, a prepaid meter does not add value. But I think why people need them is to be able to say, when my credit is finished, I should be alerted so that I can pay. But convenience can cost money.
Yes.
So we are very, very careful. It is a serious balance we have to do. Convenience versus the need to have all Ugandans, access to all Ugandans.
Yes.
And I think we are good to go. We shall calculate it properly. We want to see if we can start piloting on a few parts of Kampala, for example, with prepaid. We already have prepaid meters, by the way, for the urban, for low-income users, and also for government institutions. We know the challenges that come with prepaid meters. So we want to go to prepaid meters in a careful manner, not because we have heard that they are being used somewhere. We want to use them because we need them. Okay. And that's how we do business at National Water.
Wow.
Yeah.
Any last remarks that you would want to share with the public of Uganda?
I want to, first of all, welcome Ugandans and our customers, especially from 2022. I want to welcome them to the new year, 2023. We hope it will be very productive for us. We exist as a corporation because we have customers. When customers are happy with us, we are also happy. So we really want to give you assurance that as a corporation, we are ready to serve you. We shall have challenges, and when those challenges come, let's work together to solve them. Together, we shall build Uganda.
Together we shall build Uganda and water for all. Ladies and gentlemen, that is Dr. Engineer Silver Mugisha, the Managing Director of National Water and Sewage Corporation. Just like we've been talking about, the electronic billing is the new thing that is going to be rolling out in various districts, but we've been prototyping that with Kampala, and so far that is it. So thank you very much, Doctor. Yes, so more